Oh, welcome back to the channel. Let me get changed. That's better. It's always important to look professional from the waist up. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to polish some fire agate. Let's get into it. Really hard time picking like which piece to do today, so I think I'm going to go with this one. I did not work this. This is like, I got it like this. So you can already see there's a little bit of color. So basically what we're just going to do today, we're going to try to finish this one up. And we don't have to go through the stages of 100 at all for this. This should just be a quick stage, maybe 600, 1200, and 3000, and then call it good. So it should turn out really nicely. It's a nice flat piece. It's a fairly flat piece anyway, which will make it really easy to work. The other two stones that I kind of had picked out was this one here. See, there's some orbs in there. Maybe I'll save this one for the different day. And then this one here, it has some orbs here in this piece up here. So I think I'll do this one today. Yeah, we'll do this one. We're going to start with my favorite machine today, my beloved Genie. And we're going to use the Nova wheels. We're going to start at 600 and see what that does. And then from there we'll go upwards to 1200. Then hop on to the blue cabbing machine and use the 3000 wheel. Kind of go from there. I guess it's a good reminder for those that want to get into lapidary. Be prepared to solve problems because problems will arise no matter what. So we have one of our air pumps that are not wanting to supply air to that should do it. Hey, here we go. I'd actually almost say this. I'm actually ready for the 1200 grit wheel. See what happens. Yeah. Dang it. Now I'm going to show you why I like flat surfaces to work with. Because it just makes things go by a little quicker. As you can tell, there's a dip right here in the stone, and I'm not going to get that dip out just by using the wheel. So, I mean, I can, but I'm going to have to take it back, see if I can grind down a little bit with the 600 grit, and see if that'll do it, and get this as flat as possible. If not, then I'll have to go back all the way to like 280 to get that dip out. Another way to do it is to use Nova points, which I recently bought, but I haven't even opened them yet. I'm kind of saving that for a different video. And I mean, because in theory I can actually use those just to polish this the way that it is. But I don't want to do that today just yet. So we're going to go ahead and try to flatten the surface and then come back to the wheel to see if it looks better. So we're going to switch back over to the 600 grit wheel. Not only did I remove the divot that was on the face of the stone, I also rounded the edges so it was more smooth before going to the next stage. Because the next stage isn't so much a grinding stage, it's just getting it ready for polish. So basically a pre-polish stage. Yes, I could have taken it back to 280 grit to work a lot quicker, because this did take a little while. But the trick is to not speed the process up, especially with fire agate, because it's very easy to go back past a certain point to a point where there's no return, because you'll lose that fire chatoyancy, I guess you can call it. So I think we're ready for the next step, and hopefully it turns out beautiful. We are now at the blue cabbing machine. So we are still using the Diamond Pacific Nova wheels. The only difference between these wheels and the wheels I was just using is that these ones are more new and they still have a lot of life left on them, whereas the Nova wheels that are on the Genie are pretty worn. But I use each machine for different things, and that's why I didn't start off on this, because fire agate is very delicate as far as if you grind down too far, like I said, you can go past the point of no return and you'll lose that chatoyancy. So we're going to go on the 1200 grit wheel, and then from there go over to 3000, and we should be done. We are done with the 1200 grit wheel, and just as a comparison, this is what the finish of the stone looked like before we even started this video. It's kind of a matte finish, and already it's a little wet, but that's it's looking pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and go over to the 3000 grit wheel right here, and we're gonna further shine this stone up. We're all done with a 3000 grit wheel. Anyone else would say that this was done, but I want to take it to the cerium oxide wheel to further shine it up a little bit more. For those new here, this is a carpet polishing pad. It is a Berber carpet that's been glued to a wheel that goes to a pulley that goes to a motor. It spins round and round. We add some water, some cerium oxide onto there, and we get a pretty good polish. I use Gordon's Glass Company cerium oxide for all my polishing so far, and it does wonders. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. I'm going to spritz the wheel, get it damp, add the cerium oxide, add a couple more spritzes again, add the stone to the wheel, add a fair amount of pressure, and we'll get a nice polish. Pretty easy. Don't need to do too much because I'm only doing one small stone. Right there. Right this in. So again. Alright. This won't take very much. It's a very small stone. Not a lot of surface area to work with. So it goes quick. The fire agate is completed. It's been washed, it's ready to be seen. Again, this is what it looked like beforehand, very matte finish. Now we have this. Look at that. We have a beautiful polish. But more importantly, look at the iridescence. Look at the different colors we have going on there. Look at that. That is a beautiful stone. And really, this video doesn't do it justice, like in person. It almost looks like, it looks better. But gosh, this is too cool. I really like the tiny little botryoidals that are kind of like happening here on the end. It kind of reminds me of like lizard skin. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's really cool. But look at that. That is just too cool. Wow. I think this little piece of fire agate turned out really cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll be looking forward to your responses. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Rock on.